Good morning, everyone. And on this episode of the Simply Brilliant Show, I'm coming to you live from New York City by way of Marion, Massachusetts, Martha's Vineyard, and Cape Cod, where I spent the 4th of July. I'm not going to tell you anything revolutionary, but I do think it's really important, and I hope that you guys feel similarly. And that's basically that. I just had the greatest time on 4th of July weekend. We went and visited friends that we know since college. 1991 is when we graduated. You just saw the reunion, Simply Brilliant, not too long ago, and we were invited to their home in Marion, Massachusetts, and a huge shout out to Meredith and Chris and their family. Really appreciate the hospitality. But the point that I want to make on this Simply Brilliant episode is that you really need to take time to celebrate, right? We've talked about the need to recharge, and that's different than celebration. I think oftentimes myself as an entrepreneur and perhaps other entrepreneurs and small business owners feel the pressure to work really, really hard, and we see all sorts of messages about the grind and the hustle and the number of hours you have to put in and the sacrifices, and all of that is really, really true. And I know I, for one, just don't take enough time to celebrate the success or the small wins. If there's an area for improvement that I'd like to work on for myself personally and for my team as a whole is to, celebrate the wins. Take time to just enjoy the fact that we're progressing and things are moving in the right direction, and that we as a team and as individuals are growing and seeing really great results from our efforts, and to just let loose and really have a good time. And we've heard things like party hard, play hard, work hard. That's not exactly what I mean. This isn't necessarily about partying hard, but this is about making a conscious effort to just let it all hang out and have a really good time, and focused, concentrated effort on celebration. And again, I was in the most beautiful place, which you'll be seeing throughout here, on an unbelievable boat with a great captain, and we toured all over Marion, Massachusetts and Buzzards Bay, and then we went into a few different islands, including Martha's Vineyard, and we went up to Cape Cod, and we had fantastic meals and the most fresh seafood imaginable, and lobster rolls. And for me, it's a kind of a big deal. Maybe you guys will think this is silly or lame, but in the effort to really just celebrate and unwind. I didn't wear my watch the entire weekend. I was there from Friday afternoon, and we left early Tuesday morning at 4 a.m. to get back into work life, but still go all the way through full Monday celebration and activities. And I think that as humans, we need to rejoice, and we need to celebrate, and we need to blow off steam, and we need to, be off grid and doing things that are fun with friends and family. And it's not all about the grind or the work or the hustle. Those are the things that you put in so that you can come out the other side and celebrate the success and be with your friends and family and loved ones, and not be looking at a watch and not be worried about work or other things. And you can only do that by putting in the time and the energy and the effort. And like I said, this is a work in progress for me. I think I'm very dedicated and motivated, and I work really hard, and I pride myself on working longer hours and harder and more efficiently than others. An area that I could really work on and towards is sort of the celebration aspect of it, where in a deliberate, careful fashion, I say, listen, things are going as well as I could hope. There's always room for improvement, but we're doing a really good job. And today, or this weekend, or this week, whatever the case may be, we're really just going to celebrate and rejoice and be very happy in our accomplishments and the direction that we're moving in. And I think it's important that people, take that deliberate effort to do these things, because I have to tell you, coming out after this weekend, both my wife and I had the most fabulous time. We connected with great friends. We had fabulous times together. And, we were both so energized. I mean, we were exhausted, but mentally energized and excited, and we want to do it again, and we want to get back together, and we want to get our kids together. And that's a fabulous way to start a work week, right? Like where you're just fired up about the experiences that you just had and that you just shared and that you just created. I mean, I did unbelievable things in the most beautiful part of the world, including water skiing, which I haven't done in a decade, and eating fresh oysters on Martha's Vineyard, and having lobster rolls and clam chowder, and just being on boats and on the water, and, you know, fishing. I mean, you name it, we did it. It was like we were up at 5 in the morning and we didn't go to sleep until after midnight, 3-4 days in a row, and it was just nonstop celebration and good times, and there wasn't enough time in the day to do everything we wanted to get done, but we like ate life and we enjoyed it. And I can't tell you what a great time we had, and I really would encourage everybody to do something similar, because we work really, really hard and we spend a lot of time talking about that. But I think the message here is really simple. Make sure you're celebrating your wins. Make sure you're sharing your wins with loved ones. Make sure you're making time for friends and family. If there are friends and family that you haven't seen in a long time and you need to reconnect, do that. But you know, there's one reason that everybody puts in the time and the energy and the work and so on, and that's to, you know, enjoy and celebrate. So make sure that you take time to do just that. And I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Simply Brilliant. There's more to come. Please go ahead and subscribe here. Share with any friends, family, colleagues, loved ones that you think might find this interesting. And please hit me up on Snapchat. Any questions or topics you'd like to see covered. We're eager for the feedback. We love the comments on YouTube and on Facebook and everywhere else. So please keep that coming. And man, it's a beautiful hot day here in Manhattan. And so, you know, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the feedback, and I look forward to speaking with you all soon. And please send me more feedback. The more the merrier. Thanks so much. Have a great day.